At Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
A gain of 16 yards. And their 49ers first down.
Here we go. 180! Double dog, that's the way.
On first down, Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 52 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Mike 20. Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike 20. Mike 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. 34. It's going to be a long day. He's coming. Double up, double up.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
You better
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side.
Good press up, baby. Keep breaking them balls up.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 21, 21. Check hot. 2.
Garoppolo now. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike's 47. 21. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh,
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A handoff to the right right side. It's Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's taken at around the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. 12.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go 5-0 here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch regular. Watch the twins. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I can't believe they... Yeah.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, 120! Check Mike 54. Regular. All day, every day, any day. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
From the 27, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Right there. 180! Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, Chip. Left. Steal it. Alert 3.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This is Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
Jim, go Jim.
Ringo. Check 4. 25. Check 25.
Strong.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
36.
P. 34. Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
There you go. Get down.
Let's go right here. Mike 54.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check three.
On first down, Drake. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Strong.
56.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
I know he ain't got it.
Kill!
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check nine.
I'm going to go 5-0 here. 35.
Switch.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 bowl game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, alert!
47. Check, 47. I'm going to run you over.
12.
Run you over. Showing it.
Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's free. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see
What I thought, that had to be, come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Both sevens are mine. 80! I'm coming for you. You mine.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Coming again.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Right, 80! You'll kill!
47. Let's get the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Steal it.
Check 99.
Wait!
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And it's caught by Parker. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
54. 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up.
Left.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 5-0. Regular.
Turn up. Kill.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, shift. Kill.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
Regular. Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go ahead. Feel it.
Watch out.
Check, hey, echo.
Right, 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Tight.
Tight go.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
Center's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Keep playing.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 180.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Garoppolo on first down. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 41 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth.
Here we go, G. He's coming.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, color.
Watch the whip.
Let's go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Back to you.
Jeff, go Jeff. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Feel it.
Going again here. Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Regular.
Shit.
Hey.
Shit. Watch safety creep.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Stills the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check.
Kill.
54. Check pass. Slam.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Yeah.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So don't say nothing.
From the 22, Fitzpatrick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
56, by 56.
Regular.
56.
To throw on third down, Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. D. Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Taken right about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait,
I'm trying to collect.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Garoppolo again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop. With 21 seconds to go in the football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way.